What's up, everybody? My name's Aaron. You may know me from my music, probably not, but today I'm going to be breaking down my song Keep the Memories, and I'm going to show you the process of how I went through everything. It's going to be pretty quick, but I'll just show you the basics of the instrumentation and vocals and everything. So let's get it. All right, so first things first, we're gonna go through the instruments, not the drums, just like the synths and stuff. And then I'm gonna mute the vocal and we'll go over that last. So first thing, I found this patch that I really liked. I'm trying to remember, I think it was in Serum. This is what it sounds like. Super warm. So that's like the basis of the whole song, really. That's like the first thing that I laid down. After that, I threw in some ambience, just a bunch of like repeating stuff to like kind of fill out the song. So after that, some electric guitars. I'm not a very good guitar player, can't really play that much, but I can add enough to make it to fill out songs. That was kind of what I wrote to at first, because that's like the main part of the first verse. Some more electric guitars come in for this second. So yeah, just kind of opened up the filters a little bit. For the pre-chorus, it kind of drops down, changes chords. I added these little vocal chops. I think I might have done them in the mic. Sometimes I'll just use my phone. And then the bass came in, which I got this from my Subfatty. So that's pretty much it for the first verse into the pre-chorus. The drums don't come in until the pre-chorus, and I'm gonna solo these. So yeah, all that together. Yeah, so just kind of really cool vibe. The chorus, the way I wanted the chorus to go, I kind of wanted it to be like a pop rock feel, like really wanted the drums to really emphasize that. So let's see what I added. So I think the only thing, okay, here's what I added. For the synths and stuff, let me solo this. I'm gonna play this and then we'll go over. So this is just like a lot of elements, a lot of chord elements. So that patch is in the beginning of the song as well, but I just threw it back in for the chorus and the pre-chorus to just add more energy. And then there's his lead sound. It won't show you the cutoff, but it gets cut off every time on that when the snare hits, so it doesn't sustain. And then there's this patch from Serum. Just trying to add more energy to the drop. I think I took a Serum patch and reversed it into the snare. And then there's this little bell pluck at the beginning of the drop. It's like the only time it comes in is on the drop. And then there's this atmosphere. I don't know what this is, actually. It's just a repeating pad. That's pretty much all that is. More saw waves, I guess. I guess that's a saw wave. So yeah. And then the drums, which is the biggest part of this whole thing, are this right here. So like I said, big pop rock vibe kinda. All of these in the first drop are samples of real drums. And then I've got some like percussion and effects and stuff in there. The next two drops, my friend Nolan, shout out Nolan, he's got his own music. Go look him up, he's really dope. Recorded some real drums on it. I kind of just wanted the feel of those, of real drums, like the room mics and the overheads. So I threw that in the last chorus, and we'll go over that in a minute. Just a bunch of different elements to try and capture the vibe that I wanted. I think these are the hi-hats. Let's see. Just like super tight, on time, you know, just trying to have a real punchy sound. And so that's what we got with this right here. So another thing, I sidechained all of the instruments to a group and then had the kick trigger that sidechain. So basically what that means for all my non-music producing people, every time the kick hits, the volume of the instruments ducks a little bit, so you get this kind of punch. It's really cool. It's used in like most songs today, maybe overused, but I like it. So here's what all of that together sounded like. So yeah, really dope vibe. In the verse, kind of a breakdown. I didn't really add any more elements, I don't think. This is like, I think this was like a bell or something, just to add some more different atmosphere for the verse. So yeah, that's basically what all that was. And then drums come in, kind of get the energy rolling again. And this is what that sounds like. Still kind of that same rhythm, same pattern, just to kind of add the vibe there. And this is what it sounds like. Pre-chorus for that part is the same. I think I actually took out some things for that drop. I'll play the drums by themselves. That was the second chorus. For the bridge, I kind of just wanted it to be super quick, and not super quick, but the transition to be super quick into the bridge. So I've got these bit crush drums. I use RC20 to crush them and just make them sound kind of like a video game. So this is what that sounded like coming out of the chorus. So yeah, adds a really dope vibe when you add in the instruments. Here's what they sounded like without the drums. So what happened there is I added this kind of ambient pad. Here's what it sounds like. So I got that from this, which sounds like this, before I processed it. So it's just kind of like an ARP, and I just put delay, reverb, and then filtered it. And it's kind of like my go-to trick for like creating ambience. And this is what it came out like. Next, we had some amateur sounding guitars, but it fit, so. For the chorus, we had a little dropout right before, and then Nolan came in with some sick fills, did the first part of the chorus, half-timed it, split it in half. You'll hear that. I'll play that right now. So that's that. Which that is like my favorite part of the song, is when it goes to halftime. The live drums that Nolan did really helped emphasize like a real drummer being there. Instruments on this part, I think it was just all the same stuff. Next we can look at the vocal. I froze all of this because of my CPU, but we can still take a look at what's going on.
When you say those things, I don't think you realize what they mean to me. Messing with my head, I'm going ADD. Keep the memories, cause I don't wanna be just friends. Now I'm on my own, scroll.
So yeah, super crispy vocal. I recorded these with a Neumann TLM 102. It was the first song I ever recorded on it. It's amazing. Right here, a little tune to tighten me up. De-esser, EQ, compression, EQ, compression, EQ, multiband compression, soothe, which is a great plugin for all my music producers to soothe like harshness and stuff. And then a little radiator to add some saturation, soothe again. And then this little chain right here is, I turn it on for the bridge to like filter my voice. But yeah, so that's basically everything that's on my voice. And then we've got some doubles and stuff going on, so let's hear that.
When you say those things, I don't think you realize what they mean to me. Messing with my head, I'm going ADD.
So yeah, on the say those things, like I just wanted it to be emphasized with like the harmonies to like really makes the vocal sound really full. And then I had this part where I was just kind of freestyling, I think. Let me see.
Now I'm on my own, scrolling through the messages all on my phone, thinking to myself that I just should have known you were playing games and trying to get inside my head.
So by itself, with just the synth and the vocal, it kind of sounds like chaotic, but in the mix it sounds really cool, really adds some more voices and just makes it sound fuller and bigger. That's, we'll run it from the jump right here. Here's everything all together for the last chorus.
When you say those things, I don't think you realize what they mean to me. Messing with my head, I'm going ADD. Keep the memories, cause I don't wanna be just friends. Now I'm on my own, scrolling through the messages all on my phone, thinking to myself that I just should have known you were playing games and trying to get inside my head.
Another big part of the song for me was the outro. I really wanted to make it kind of dreamy. Brought those Bit Crush drums back in, so this is what they sound like, if I can solo it. That, the vocal chops as well. I did some little freestyling with like some oohs or ahs or something, and that was like kind of the outro. And there you have it. That is my song, Keep the Memories. Thank you, everybody, for sharing it, for listening, streaming, whatever you use, Spotify, Apple Music. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Be on the lookout for new music, more content. Follow me on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, you name it. I'll see y'all later.